crazy, irrational people really, really, really want sane people to engage with them.
Right.
Do you get why, right?
Um, Kind of on a visceral level, I can't verbalize it though.
I think there are two main reasons. One is that they get to not feel crazy.
Right. Well,
But the
and
second and more sinister level is that then if a crazy person can get you to interact with him,
uh-huh.
then they can claim a massive and visceral victory of irrational over rational.
Yeah.
They win because they are in control of the situation. They get to make rationality impotent and themselves in charge.
Right.
Or as my daughter would say, crazy would be the in charge one.
We don't want that.
Right, but this is so essential. Every perspective wishes to feel dominant in the world. Religious people want to feel dominant in the world.
Right.
Democrats want to feel dominant in the world. Republicans and totalitarians and communists and irrational people wish to be dominant over the world, which means dominant over people. Irrational people can conquer nothing of reality. The only thing they can do is infect the human mind. That is their only reality. That is the only efficacy they're capable of, is control of people.
Mm-hmm.
Because the world can't be irrational, only people can be irrational. So if you're crazy, the only thing that you have, the only shot you have at power and efficacy and control, back to the story of your enslavement, is domination over other people.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't wish reality into irrationality, but you can manipulate people into irrationality.
Mm-hmm.
And so all perspectives maintain themselves through a sense of power, through a sense of efficacy. If tomorrow morning nobody in the world enabled crazy people,
Mm-hmm.
crazy would stop by mid-afternoon. To
Ah,
the degree that it was physically possible if people weren't just completely batshit, right?
yeah.
And so every perspective seeks power and domination in the world. And the degree to which it gets it is the degree to which it maintains and grows.
Uh-huh.
Right? All Christians wish everyone was a Christian. All Muslims wish everyone was a Muslim, right?
Right.
And so crazy people need you to engage with them because then crazy has power. Crazy has control. Crazy can make people do stuff.
Right.
Crazy turns you from a human being into a livestock squirting milk into the big bucket of madness known as mankind.
Mm.
And so if you refuse to engage with crazy,
Mm-hmm.
if you refuse to engage with the irrational, their weakness, their dependence, their what Rand used to call their social metaphysics, their reality based upon other people's thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
takes a huge blow. Right? Like, I mean, we've had a standing policy for years on this show. If you've got a criticism of me, you get to the front of the line. We're booking months ahead for these call-in shows. If you have a criticism of me, everybody goes to the side. You get front and center.
Right.
First up, every
Right.
show.
Sure.
How many people call in?
Not very many.
No, we get like maybe one every couple of months.
And then they have no argument,
Right.
usually.
Right. So why don't they want to come and show me how strong they are? I mean, they're all tough talkers on the internet. Why don't they want to call me up and just show me how powerful they are?
I would say because they know they're not.
Right. Because I reveal to them the weakness of their parasitical position, that they are manipulators rather than creators.
Right.
They are users rather than creators, right?
Right.
They are controllers rather than thinkers.
Yes.
They are bullies rather than artists.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody, the guy who talks tough, who finally, I could beat up Mike Tyson, I could do it, and Mike Tyson says, hey, I'll fly you, come into the ring, man, we'll film it.
Right.
Oh, right. Bullshitters don't want to be revealed as bullshitters, which is why they preach to their grisly little choirs in their dank corners of the internet and don't ever want to come front and center. Look, this is the biggest philosophy show, and people could come front and center, and they can get an audience of millions over time, and they can take me down.
Right.
What a fantastic opportunity for everyone who is so fucking certain that I'm wrong and obviously wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And people, they write their little articles or whatever, and then I'm like, hey, come on the show. Well, I'm not good with the speaking with the moment in the face of the camera eyeball thing, head blur. I'm a typist. It's like, oh yeah, okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was really helpful.